a distraction to Clarissa Shields. She looked in the worst shape of her career. It was a bad performance, in my opinion, versus a Lonnie Daniels. Really? Lonnie Daniels just coming off working out at Platinum Fitness. They got her from Platinum Fitness. She's not in her, she's not in Clarissa Shields' level. And I ain't trying to disrespect Lonnie Daniels, but ain't nobody in Clarissa Shields' level, especially in the heavyweight division. She is in love. Is a distraction. Papoose, my brother, you're distracting Clarissa Shields.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to Self-Love Over Sacrifice, where we talk about all things related to women's issues. Now, Clarissa Shields, just in case you do not know, she is a boxer who happens to be a 30-year-old woman, and she has been through a lot, okay? She was recently in an interview discussing the dynamic of her family. And she even broke down and cried because a lot of her family members are opportunists and abusers. I'm going to play the video in a few, but before I do, she stated that her family members are jealous, that she bought all her siblings cars, she take care of her sister's kids, yet her family members do not like her. And I wish the hell I would. 30 years old is still extremely young. You can tell that she has very little experience with having boundaries and saying no. And I don't think that she has the guts to cut her family off because she loves them, but they don't seem to love her back, obviously, because they are jealous of her.
People say it's lonely at the top, but damn, this lonely?
Clarissa, you got more fame and more money than you ever have in your life. How's your family dealing with that?
You know, sadly, I have, and it's not just from family and close, but it's close friends who I grew up with. Some people I never thought I'd be living my life without. Yeah, listen, I done bought every last one of my siblings a car.
Really?
Bought my mama a house, my mama 2 cars, my daddy a car. Help him with his bills, help mama with her bills, help my sister take care of her 3 kids. Her 3 kids live with me. I go there, sit with the teachers, go to teacher conferences. I do all this stuff, and it seemed like the more you do, the more that they don't like you.
Wow.
That right there let me know all I need to know about her family. Her family is very toxic. She's never experienced real love, true love from somebody, and it should start with your family. And unfortunately, there are black women out there. I remember Roberta Flack was on TV crying back in the 80s or maybe 90s about how her family treated her the same way. So this is not uncommon in black families, unfortunately, especially those who experience generational poverty and they are leeching off the family member who made it. Now let's get to Papoose. Papoose was married to Remy Ma, as we all know, and he has children with her. And he also has children from other women as well. He is 47 years old, which means he is 14 years older than Clarissa, way more life experience, has been married before, and has children once again. Men like him know how to prey on black women. They are abundant in the black community because we don't do a good job as a black community with loving on our daughters and giving them the attention that they need, and they end up running into men like this. She's looking for love in all the wrong places. She really needs to be talking to a licensed therapist to help her learn how to establish boundaries and what to look for in men and dating, because she probably barely has any dating experience. Just like black men are super pissed that Sierra is with a man who has no children, right? And they tell her that she's ran through. Well, here we are. Papoose is a dude who has multiple kids by different women. And again, way more life experience than Clarissa. And according to his ex-wife, allegedly, he's never had a real job because he's mooched off his ex-wife. Clarissa deserves to have a man with a clean background, no baby mamas, no ex-wives, not a bunch of kids. Because it's not like Papoose has just one. He has quite a few children. And I'm not sure if he even has an established career at his big age of 47. And since Clarissa doesn't have a family dynamic and she's easy prey for a man his age with his background, There is no one there giving her healthy advice on how to date responsibly, because that is not what black women are taught to do. And I do think it's by design by the black community, and y'all do that on purpose. It's a sick, twisted fetish of finding young, broken women and traumatizing them with kids. Yeah, I can go on with the list, but she needs to talk to a licensed therapist once again. Getting mixed up with a man who already has a ready-made family is not the business, and while I have no ill will towards Papoose, I find it odd that he chose her out of all people, a young woman with an established career and a bright future ahead of her, and the last thing she needs to do is get knocked up in the prime of her career. She definitely needs healthy friends and to establish a healthy relationship with a man who's on the same financial wave as she is. My advice to young women, and especially young black women who come from broken homes, is that you need to cut your family off. The spiritual whistleblower is a prime example of getting good advice from somebody who can tell you how to cut your family off. And I love that woman to pieces. Make sure you follow her if you're not following her. Toxic family and toxic men will suck the life out of you. She's going to someone she's familiar to, someone that could be an opportunist. That's why she's with this man. She needs some time to heal from this narcissistic family that she has, because she is not around healthy people. I encourage young black women to seek help and to seek healthy friendships so you can learn how to use discernment, because many of you don't know how to use it, even when you are 30 years old. You deserve a happy ending. You already caught hell and probably had a rough upbringing. Your talents and your education has been a ticket out of the hood for you. And you deserve all praise and glory for the fact that you've been able to get yourself out of the situation. You have resiliency. Many black women have that. They can bounce back from just about anything. Which brings me to my next point, that she needs to take time for herself and practice self-love, and to practice being alone so she can figure out who she is, what she wants in life, and what she wants out of a man, so that she is not jumping on the first man who gives her some attention. Anywho's, I love y'all very much, and I want the best for you all. Please leave a comment down below. What do you think? Do you think Papoose is using this girl? Do you think he's an opportunist? Is he using her to get back at Remy Ma? And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe, share if you care. I love y'all, and y'all take care. Bye.